Very tired. 5 a.m. Day 3. Time to go fishing. All right, guys. It is day 3. Landing here. Non-stop angling, of course. Got Quinn behind me. Beautiful morning out here this morning. Gonna get started probably with a little hair jig and jerk bait, and then if they're fired up, start throwing a big swim bait around. So gonna send our kayaks out right here. Let's go catch some big smallmouth. Big one. Big one. It's a dungile. Yep. Yep. Dude, I thought I was snagged. Dead weight. First fish of the morning on that little swim bait. Probably about a 3.5 pounder. Nice thick belly. Grab a quick picture, get this guy back, and then keep on smoking some big old smallmouth. All right, guys, first fish of the morning. Gonna get it back. Actually, we might grab a quick weight, but then we'll get this guy back in the water. Yep. Oh, I lost him. Fish, Quinn. Yeah, I'm on. No. All right, guys, fish number 2 of the morning. Got that 2.5-inch little swim bait on there. Bombing it out, letting it sink for about 3 to 4 seconds, and just super slow rolling it back. And you know, these fish are kind of hitting it just super soft. It kind of feels like dead weight. But once I just kind of feel that weight, set the hook, reel them in. Sure enough, it's a smallmouth there. So just gotta kind of fish it how they want it, and then hopefully you get the results you want. Let's see if we can get them in here. Chunky little guy. Not very big, but super thick. Beautiful, probably a little 2.5 pounder. So let's get this guy back and then hopefully crack a big one. Remember, this is the Small East End season 4, the Quest. We need a 5, 6, or 7 pounder, so bit of an upgrade to go today. All right, see you later, buddy. Been a minute. I just hooked one up on the hair jig. Feels like a pretty good fish. Oh my God, Quinn, giant. Giant. Really big fish, guys. Yes. Oh yeah. That is a good fish. That's definitely over 4. That is a really good fish on that tiny, tiny little hair. It's a really, really nice fish. Super fat on that tiny little hair jig. Let's grab a quick weight, see how big she is. That is a really nice fish on the Vision 110 Junior. Hell yes. All right, guys. One last look at that nice fish. Let's get him back. All right, guys. Let's get this big fish back. Let's go. Fish on. Little guy. Oh, not little guy. Oh, very big one. Very, very big one. Very big one. Yes. Oh, that's another really nice fish. Holy crap. Alright guys, that's actually a lot bigger than I thought it was. The belly on that thing. They are firing up, got a little cloudy, and they're munching the jerkbait. So hopefully the bite picks up. Let's get a weight on this guy quick. Got ourselves a nice little 4-pounder. I don't know if you guys can see that, but 4-pounder. Let's go. All right, here goes that 4-pounder. Sending her back. See ya, girl. fish are fire. Oh. This is my third fish in the last like 5 minutes. Oh, let's go. That's a big one. This is ridiculous. Oh, he's not that big. That is so awesome. Guys, there's another little fish. Smallest one of the day probably, but they're absolutely crushing the jerkbait. All right, guys, was not recording. Been a minute. Hooked up on the hair jig. Looks like a really nice fish. Yep, that's a good one. It's a really good fish. Not crazy big, but about 3.5 pounds, if I had to guess. Probably about 3.5. About 3.5 on that hair jig. Nice little black lips, eh? That's fun. Love catching them on the hair jig. It's a good time. Let's get this guy back. Woohoo! Current situation. So we got about 2.5 to maybe 3 hours of fishing left today. I'm gonna start off with a hair jig, got the jerkbait tied on, and then obviously the big swim bait. But it is just amazing out here. So nice. Let's just see if we can catch some big smallmouth bass. Yerp. Money makes the world go. Monte Carlo got retarded on my ankles. All right, guys, we're off the water now. Bit of a tough night tonight, but it was just absolutely beautiful outside. We could not complain. Super calm, just gorgeous flat water. Right now, we're back at camp. It's about 9:30. Last night here at camp, so we got to do it well. Making a little breakfast scramble for ourselves. Got a lot of breakfast sausages and a lot of hash browns as well with some eggs. So very good. Gonna eat that up and then hit the sack here soon. Whoa. Yeah, right. But we're gonna go to bed here soon and then get up in the morning super early. Last morning, gonna send it out. Ooh, Quinn just burned his finger. Send it out back onto that same bay and hopefully catch some fish to end the trip. So does Quinn have anything for our video? Not tonight.
Not so much.
Quinn's got nothing tonight. We'll check in with him tomorrow morning. Good night, and we will see you on day 4. Peace.
Blizzards are ready.
That did not work how I wanted it to. Almost there. Bye. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back. It is day 4, the last and final morning of Smalley Sen Season 4, The Quest. It's glass calm with a ton of fog out right now. You can barely see out there. But it's just super calm, no wind. It's bluebird skies once again. So we'll see if we can get on a little bite here before we head out. But not much confidence in this boat right now, but still a beautiful morning. Gonna get out there, give it our all, and hopefully end this trip off with a bang. So stick with it, stay tuned, and I will see you when I'm hooked up, hopefully. Peace. On. All right, guys, hooked up to the first fish of the morning on the hair jig. Just a little guy, it looks like. Ooh, not a little guy. Pretty good bass. Got him. Oh, well, got ourselves a nice little bass to start the morning, guys. All right, guys, first fish of the day, literally 5 minutes after I said it, didn't have much confidence, so that feels pretty good to catch this fish. Not very big, but we're gonna get him back and then hopefully get on a real big one before we head out of here. Got him. Oh, so long. Whew. That fish took a long time to eat. Got him on the Ned rig. Nice bass regardless. Get him right back to his bed, but super fun. It's probably one of the last fish, if not the last fish of the trip. So give her a little kiss, take a picture, send him back. Yeah. Yeah. Got him. Oh, big one. All right, guys, this is gonna be the last fish of the trip. Quinn just got off. Finally got this one to eat off a bed. Third bed fish of the day, probably about a 3.5 pounder. What a great way to end the trip. You know, I wish the pre-spawn bite was a little bit better, but I'm glad I was able to, you know, pull some fish together here on the last morning. Get a quick picture, send this guy back, and we're gonna hit the road and send it back on home.